we're back with Look at Me Now, the Joy Fit Club, and the induction of its newest member.
That's right. She is Natalie Arduni-Evernham, a 38-year-old stay-at-home mom from Helena, Montana, who lost 140 pounds. Before we meet Natalie, let's take a look at her story.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I've had a weight problem all of my life. I was put on diets as a kid, had problems finding clothes that fit, and was teased for being overweight. I lost some weight, but I always put it back on. By the time I finished high school, I weighed 180 pounds. When I got to college, my weight soared to over 200 pounds, which is where it stayed for most of my 20s. When I graduated college and started my career, I kind of gave up on myself. There's a level of shame and guilt attached to being overweight, and I felt ashamed to have let myself get so heavy. I got married and had 2 beautiful children. Both pregnancies were difficult due to my weight, and with each one, I gained more and more weight. I had what friends told me was the perfect life. I loved my life, but I didn't love my body. I had reached my highest weight ever of 270 pounds. I knew it was time to do something. I started counting calories, weighing and measuring my food, and I started a food journal to keep me accountable. I now have lost more than half of my body weight. I've gone from a size 26 to a size 4. I feel great and I have more energy than I ever have.
And the leader of the pack, today's nutritionist Joy Bauer, is here. Hello, Joy.
Hey. Joy. Natalie is such a remarkable woman. You know, her ultimate goal was too overwhelming. So instead, she focused on small changes, one at a time, and like you know, they add up. The weight started to come off, and the more she lost, the more she wanted to lose.
And we should point out she's not
she's
tall. She's 5 feet tall.
Yeah, so 140 pounds on someone who's 5 feet tall is an enormous amount of weight.
Let's take a look at Natalie before. All right, Natalie, come join the Joy Fit Club.
Whoa! She is adorable.
Joy, you're
She's
so little.
tiny.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Look at that split screen. Do you feel like that was you?
It feels like a completely different person.
A different world.
Yeah.
And how long did it take?
The initial amount took about 18 months. And then
that's a healthy, well, that's fast actually.
A year and a half, though. That's a lot of weight.
And
Certainly,
then
it didn't want to stay on her.
Kind of within 6 months.
But it probably added 20 years to your life.
Yeah.
Did it come off quickly in the beginning?
In the beginning it did, and I didn't make a ton of changes. I made really quick changes at first, little small changes.
Like what? Help the people at home.
At first I just started eating smaller meals, drinking a lot more water. I added a lot more veggies and fruits into my diet, and doing really tiny walks, 20-minute walks. That's all my body could handle.
Right. And then you just upped it.
Every week I'd kind of...
And you took the kids with you.
That was smart, because sometimes some of the family encouraged you in the process.
Yeah, and your mom, Gail, is so adorable back here. She's so proud of you to have her here with you. Hi, Gail. Okay, so the food.
Well, we laid out her 6-step action plan. The first, like she said, step 1 was she incorporated lots of fruits and vegetables into meals and into snacks. Step 2, the sneakers, put the kids in the stroller, and she started to walk.
Just walking.
Just
Can
walking.
you just walk at a normal pace, Joy, or what's
Absolutely. Whatever you can do. The idea is to move more and burn calories. Step 3, she got a food journal. She was accountable. She wrote it down, everything that she was eating.
Every single thing you put in your mouth.
The good and the bad.
You know what? That is really revealing, because sometimes you don't know when you're snacking and eating handfuls of things.
It's encouraging. And then another step, step 4, she allowed herself a portion-controlled afternoon snack, a piece of cheese and an apple. So it enabled her to not overeat when she got to the dinner meal.
Was it tough when that was your snack, Natalie? I mean, just an apple and cheese?
Little piece of cheese that I get, the ounce of cheese was kind of indulgent for me, so it helped. And I think the protein probably helped fill me up, too.
Regulates your appetite, absolutely. Step 5, she learned how to cook healthy meals, and I love this. She watched the Food Network, and she made her own healthy changes. She baked fries. She used skim milk. She cooked with a lot of low-salt chicken broths. She made her own salad dressings. And step 6, as the clothes got bigger, she donated them to Goodwill.
Yeah, so there was no going back, Natalie.
Except
that is so smart.
For one pair of pants, because she wanted to be on the Joy Fit Club. And guess, her and I could both fit in them. Now check this out.
Look at you do.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Natalie. Keep up the good work.
Congratulations.
Now these go in the bin.
Now goes in the bin. All right, so
you or someone you love is... Go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to be considered for a spot on Joy's Club, go to our website, klgandhoda.com. You can read Natalie's story there. Kathy Lee is taking this job.
Salvation Army.